The new Warner Bros. DC Superman vs. Batman: Dawn of Justice is a nice addition to the DC superhero universe, with some interesting unexpected twists and changes. Unlike other film reviewers, I liked the movie, as far as superhero movies go, and thought it was very comparable and possibly better than the first Marvel Avengers movie, which reminded me of a certain 1980s arcade game. The movie starts off with the final act of 2013 Superman movie Man of Steel, where Superman battles General Zod over the skies of Metropolis. It looks like scenes were taken from that movie and additional scenes were created to show Bruce Wayne watching action from the ground. This opening scene is important, as it serves as Batman's motivation to stop Superman as a potential threat to the world, as it is a somber 9/11 type of scenario and sets the tone for the movie, which I liked. What I did not like were some of the dream sequences and flashbacks, but I suppose they were necessary to introduce Ben Affleck as Batman. I liked Christian Bale as Batman and was disappointed when he was replaced, as I still am, as I thought it would have added some continuity, but given the storyline, I can see the necessity. Batman's butler Alfred, played by Jeremy Irons, is portrayed as the equivalent of Q from the James Bond movies, no less. Other DC comic book characters are introduced besides Wonder Woman. Cyborg, Flash and Aquaman are shown briefly in teaser-like clips, so don't leave to use the restroom after the halfway point. Furthermore, in this new DC universe, the cities of Gotham, Batman City, and Metropolis, Superman's hometown, are across an ocean bay from one another, with Gotham a declining Oakland/Detroit type of city, while Metropolis is a rich, prosperous San Francisco-like city, even after coming under direct alien attack and a dozen skyscrapers being destroyed. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman is gradually introduced throughout the movie, and then makes a grand entrance near the end of the movie. While not being as curvaceously as 1970s Wonder Woman, I understand why she was picked. Her tall stature and non-American origin lead to an exotic appeal to her portrayal. Incidentally, she is not called Wonder Woman in this movie. Her and the other characters briefly introduced are referred to as metahumans. Compared to other critics, I like what Zack Snyder did with this movie. I also liked what the writers did with the interesting use of real-life contemporary news hosts, anchors and other media figures embedded in the movie. The media celebrities shown acting, discussing Superman, while kind of funny, adds a certain legitimacy to the movie content and a more adult theme, as compared to the almost mythical pixie dust of the Marvel Universe. Judging by audience ratings on the website Rotten Tomatoes, I do not feel alone in liking this movie. It was certainly better than Man of Steel from a few years ago. Interesting, the critics liked that movie better than this movie, which seems strange to me. Perhaps it is the imagery related to Superman in the movie, which mimics Christian imagery and connotations, therefore offending the uber-liberal movie critics on the coastal cities of the United States? I imagine the release date on Easter weekend adds to the Christian allusions in this movie, but perhaps it also hurts ticket sales to some extent. Sunday will be a slow business day. Overall, a good movie that cost an estimated $250 million, a sum that is hard to wrap your head around, but it looks like Warner Bros. Spared no expense. Whatever you do, do not stick around for after-credits Easter egg supplemental teaser footage. Apparently, Warner Bros. Does not do that in their movies.